From the Cambridge Global School as a social faculty. Okay, today we are going to learn about our soils. Okay, let us be going to the topic. Before going to the topic, there was one exercise. Get set. Let us we do it first. So a type of sticky earth. Can you guess what it is? Which was in a sticky form is a clay. Okay. So next one is loose mud runs with shade. So which when we are playing, the children are playing, what will come on the sheds when we are playing in the mud? It's nothing but dirt. D-I-R-T. So next is the loose yellow substance found on the beach. Obviously it is a sand. So next is living thing that has leaves. What does contains the leaves? Plants. So let us enter into the topic. So soil is a top covering of the earth's surface. We need it to grow crops. So the topmost layer of the earth's surface is named as a soil. Is called as a soil. Soil is very important for growing the crops. So how this soil is formed? So when the rocks break down into a smaller pieces, the formation we call it as a soil, and these pieces further broken down into sand and silt. This is carried by two different. So soil formation, when soil is formed when large rocks break down into small fragments, smaller pieces. These pieces further broken down into a sand and silt. So due to the water and the wind, the sand and silt will be carried to the different places. As this however is a very slow process. So the formation of soil is a very slow process. Due to wind and the water, it is carried to the other places, and there the soil should be formed. And it takes thousands of years to form a very thin layer of soil. So here it is taking a thousands years of time to form a soil. Next, the soil fertility. So which soil has fertility? Which soil does not have this fertility? And what actually we call it as a fertility? Why the soil requires a fertility? What is the importance of fertility? Here nothing but when the importance of a soil lies in its fertility. So the soil important lies in its fertility. Farmers add manure and fertilizers to soil to make it fertility. If naturally soil does not have its fertility, the farmers make it fertile by using the manure and the fertilizers will be added to the soil. A fertile soil produces more crops. So the soil contains fertility will help to grow more crops. Here we can see the different type of soils available in India. First one is the alluvial soil, and so let us learn what is alluvial soil. Alluvial soil is found mostly in the northern and the coastal plains. Northern and coastal plains. So here the places which are towards the North India we call as the northern plains, and here coastal plains. Coast is nothing but the plains which are adjacent to the river bodies, we call it as a coastal plains. It is formed when rivers deposit silt along its banks. When the river deposits a silt along its banks, we are calling it as a alluvial soil. It is very fertile. So this is happening due to the deposition of rivers. That's why it's a more natural fertile we'll see the alluvial soil. And what are the crops will grown in the alluvial soil? Rice, wheat, jute and the vegetables will be grown well in this soil.